Hi, this is Noah from screenprintexchange. So I'm a service tech on site, and I also do Zoom diagnosis of your machine problems and how to fix it. And that's less expensive, so you should use me for that. So this video today is how to replace a battery on a Mitsubishi Melsec A1SCPU, commonly used in the graphic presses and some of the t-shirt presses, the graphic presses like Eclipse, Renegade, Patriot, and other ones as well. So here's your battery. This one has an error code because I think this battery is bad. This is a bad battery, but I'll show you how to do it. Here's some useful things to know. I always use a light, a flashlight, to see everything, because it's always in an awkward position. It's hard to put in. Sometimes I'll put a red and a blue dot here so I know the positioning of the wires. It only goes in one way, but it can get frustrating if you're trying to put it in the wrong way. So okay, so here's a big problem the last few years. I have people pulling out the pins on the circuit board that are soldered in. They do not, they just yank this and it pulls out the pins. So it does have a retaining clip, and you need to push them in and then pull, okay? So don't be like that, because you're gonna lose the program if someone is able to remove the, to be able to solder them back in, or you'll have to buy a whole new PLC. And these are all separate, so you just need to buy this sort of thing. So here we go. So you can check the voltage of this DC if you poke here and poke here, or possibly if you have thin enough ones, you can poke here and get the voltage to see if the new one is good as well as the old one. But you want to change these every 2 years, and right on the somewhere like when you replaced it previously, because you do not want to lose the program. It can be pricey, and it can cost you a lot of money when your machine is down. So we're going to push these wings in and pull it out. Okay, so we don't need to push them in on this one, but the gold pins up here go up. So, and this can be tricky. I use needle nose pliers a lot of times. So, and be careful with these pins. You don't want to break them off, or you are in big trouble. So that's how that goes in, and then it slides into there, and then you can hit reset, and hopefully the error code will go off and you didn't lose your program. But as I said, this is an old battery. I was just showing you how it works. So here's some interesting facts. You can buy a cartridge or a cassette for this, so you never lose the program, but it needs to be programmed by somebody who knows how to get the program off the PLC, and that will make it static and everything, and it slides right into here. Mitsubishi makes it. M&R doesn't offer this, I don't believe. But if you're a company with big contracts and everything, and you can't afford to be down, I would recommend that. And if you have like an engineer on hand that can do it, then I recommend you do it. You can get an EEPROM, which I don't suggest because it's harder to do. But if you get like an EEPROM or the ROM module version of it, you can change it anytime you want through this. And if you have a good tech like me, maybe they can get the program off the PLC. So that's stuff that I do for my customers, so they're never down. And so I'm based in Chicago. So the next video will be on how to know if you need a new, if you need a program, if you lost your program, and how to send it to M&R or somebody who knows, who has the program or whatever that is. So that's the video. Please go to my website and definitely like this video, because there'll be a lot more of these, and I'll do it with other PLCs. So like this is more common in the smaller presses, like t-shirt presses or Saturns or whatever. And I don't have the inputs and outputs here, But it will always, if there's a program in there, it'll always show the inputs, and if there's no program, it won't show the outputs for the most part. So that's the video. Please like. Bye.